Hi, Lisa Salee here with New Start University, and I want to talk to you. This whole week we've been talking about mothers and just how our lives are so incredibly busy and different life hacks and things that we can use to help make our life a little better, how we can enhance our lives. And one of the things I want to talk to you about tonight is the power of five. And I want you just to stop and think for a second. What can change in 5 seconds? Any guesses? Anything. Anything can change in 5 seconds. Your attitude, your outlook, your motivation. People can lose their lives in 5 seconds. A baby can be born in 5 seconds. Just everything can change in 5 seconds. And the reason I got to thinking about this is because there's a girl in our accountability support group for weight loss that I run, and she was mentioning that she really, really, really wanted to become a morning person. She works out in the afternoon, and she really wants to work out in the morning. And so we were all kind of giving her tips of different things that she could do to make sure that she woke up in the morning and worked out, like work out in your workout clothes, already have your water ready, have everything ready to go, different suggestions like that. And somebody mentioned the 5 second rule. And that reminded me of when I had the opportunity to hear Mel Robbins talk this past November. Many of you might know that she's a correspondent for CNN, and she's also the person that came up with the power of five. And basically what that says is that anytime that you have an urge, or you're about ready to make a decision, or you have an instinct of something that you want to do, that you need to act in that moment. You have 5 seconds to take action on that thought that you had. And you basically say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you do it. If you don't do it, if you don't act in those 5 seconds, chances are you won't act on it at all. So think about it. 5 seconds could literally change your life. I think about so many different things, many decisions that I've made over this last year, and how my life would be totally different if I had not, made those decisions. And one thing that she talks about too is she said that there is a neurologist out of Brazil that has actually proven that 95% of your decisions that you make are based on emotions, not on feelings. So basically that means you're never going to make a decision because you feel like it. Typically, it's going to be driven by an emotion. So, for example, I have worked out just about every single day this year so far. What are we, on March 16th? Do I feel like it? No, not at all. I don't feel like working out, but I know that I have to work out. So I have to apply that power of five. When my alarm clock goes off in the morning, yeah, I would much rather snooze it and just go back to bed. Is it hard for me to get up? Absolutely, it's hard. It's hard to be overweight too, though. So I just have to kind of choose my hard. So basically what I can do is I can apply her power of five. And when my alarm clock goes off, I can literally say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and blast myself out of bed, which makes or breaks my day. So that really, that can really set the tone for your day. I guess when I think about it, I've been talking about being present in the moment a lot. And for me, that 5 second rule that Mel Robbins talks about so often is basically just being present in the moment. It is a known fact that your brain actually works in 2 different ways, either on autopilot or auto brake. And we get so much in the habit of just being on autopilot all the time that when we actually try to do something different. So in my example, when I was just talking about that girl wanting to be a morning person and want to wake up, her body fights it because her body is used to, for so many years, she has hit snooze. She's on autopilot. And if she tries to do something different, her brain automatically applies the brakes, and it kind of freaks out. And it's like, what's going on? Wait, this isn't how this is supposed to be. So you have to reprogram your brain. You have to reprogram your thoughts. And by applying that 5 second rule, that's how you can do it. And it's very important that you don't count like this. You don't say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. According to Mel Robbins, you have to count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the reason for that is because on autopilot, you're used to counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you don't break that, momentum in your brain. But if you count backwards, you become present in the moment and you actually have to stop and think for a second. And that can help you break that cycle. And so we were sharing this with this girl in our group, and we were just explaining to her that, hey, when you have the urge to do that, you just have to apply the 5-second rule, girlfriend, and you just have to go for it. Because let me just kind of explain that too. When you hesitate, you're going to start freaking out. Let's just say there's something you want to do. Maybe there's a job promotion that you want to go for, and maybe you want to ask your boss about it, or better yet, a raise. And you see your boss walking by, and you think, ooh, I want to ask them about that raise. And it's your intuition, and you want to do it. If you hesitate in that moment, in those 5 seconds, chances are that opportunity is going to pass you by, and you're not going to do it. But if you think, okay, I'm going to do it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you go and talk to them, think how that can change your life. So it's such a basic principle, and when I heard Mel Robbins talking, I was, kind of like, this is the craziest thing I've ever heard. But the more I thought about it, and the more I thought that so many people never reach their fullest potential because they hesitate in those first 5 seconds. And if people would just take action and push past the fear, I mean, even the ladies in my group, we're all doing a content marketing class, which is why you see all these live videos. Now, do we like getting on here and doing live videos every day? Honestly, no. No. Some days I do. Some days I think I have like a really great topic and I want to do it. And other days I dread doing it. And today, like, we were all talking. And I was like, I'm just not feeling it, y'all. But I paid for the class. And if I don't do my homework, I get kicked out. And I'm determined and I'm stubborn, bullheaded. So I'll be damned if I'm going to get kicked out of the class. And I started laughing because I thought, hey, my whole topic is on the 5-second rule. So I just exited the conversation with them. I said, hey, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going live, baby. And it's just amazing because when you start doing that, like, for example, me getting up at 4:30 in the morning, it's not comfortable. I don't enjoy it, but I'll tell you what I do enjoy. I enjoy getting up in the morning and knowing that I made a conscious effort to do it. I enjoy getting up in the morning and knowing that I have done something to make myself be healthy. I love getting up in the morning and knowing that I am in control versus just walking around. I mean, so many of us just go through life on autopilot. And I guarantee you that anybody that is successful, anybody that has made it big in anything, that person did not go through autopilot. They took risks. And when their brain tried to stop them and tried to shut them down, they pushed on by it. So that's what my blog is going to be about today. So I'll be posting it later if you jumped on here late or if you didn't catch it. And that way you can kind of see how applying the 5-second rule has helped me and how it might help you as well. Lisa with New Start University.